What's a story where someone faked a pregnancy to trap someone? So my friend Jake had been casually dating this girl Tanya for about 2 months. She was cute, a little intense, but nothing too wild, until she told him she was pregnant. Jake was stunned, but he stepped up. He didn't want to be with her long term, but he said, "I'll support the kid. Let's do this right." That's when Tanya suddenly got really attached. She started calling him her baby daddy in public, showing off ultrasound pictures to people at work, even moved into a new apartment she couldn't afford, because she assumed Jake would eventually move in with her. Here's where it gets weird. Every time Jake asked to go to a doctor's appointment with her, she had an excuse. They rescheduled, or "it's just a checkup," or "you don't need to come to everyone." Red flags started stacking up. Still, she looked pregnant, belly getting rounder, walking differently, always tired. Jake started buying baby clothes. They even threw a baby shower, and that's where it all blew up. Jake's cousin is a nurse. At the baby shower, she pulls Jake aside and says, "Something's not right." She says she's 7 months, but that bump doesn't move like a real baby bump, and she's way too slim everywhere else. So the cousin accidentally bumps into Tanya and hugs her, hard, and her hand lands on the belly. It was a freaking foam insert, like Amazon-grade fake. Jake confronts her right there, in front of everyone. Tanya breaks down crying and confesses. She made the whole thing up. There was no pregnancy, no baby. She just thought if he believed she was having his kid, he'd never leave her. She said, "I just wanted you to love me enough to stay." Turns out the ultrasound photos were downloaded from Pinterest. She wore a fake belly and patted it every few weeks to make it look like she was progressing. The worst part? She even lied to her own family. Jake was humiliated. Her parents were mortified. Everyone left the party in silence. Tanya ended up losing her job after someone reported the lie to HR. She had been taking maternity accommodations. We haven't heard from her since. To this day, every time someone says, "Why don't you trust people more?" Jake just goes quiet. Because when someone fakes a whole human life to keep you around, how do you ever trust love again?